Pregnant women of Reddit. What is something you wish you knew before you got pregnant? During labor, the water breaking is not one rush of liquid. It's continuous and can occur for several hours. It's horrendous and messy and incredibly awful to deal with. It feels like peeing, but you have zero control over anything, and if you tense up then everything is much more painful and weird feeling. Nobody ever told me that, and I was very surprised to find out for myself. I had adult diapers given to me by my sil. She had some unused ones left from her pregnancies. They are incredibly useful for if your water breaks. And after you give birth and there is blood. So much blood. I'm going to regret asking, but like how much blood? I didn't measure. But I've heard people describe it as 9 months of periods saved up and thought that was pretty accurate. I was more concerned by my second-degree tearing to be worried about the blood. They said if there were clots that was what to look out for, so if your placenta hadn't all come out and could potentially rot inside you basically. There is no glamour and not much dignity in giving birth and the recovery. Good thing the babies are cute. 10/10 happy I did it once and would never do it again. Props to the ladies that go for round 2. D. How tired you can be in the first trimester. I was falling asleep at my desk most days. I always hear that labor pains were like really awful period cramps. Nope. Mine felt like someone was stabbing the front of my hip. And I had heard about sciatic pain but was 100% unprepared for how bad it could be. I had a C-section and the gas pain was no joke. Had to sleep on an incline for days. Undefined. How tired you can be in the first trimester. I was falling asleep at my desk most days. My wife is in her first trimester. And she's exhausted. Sleeping 12 hours a night and often naps during the day too. It's crazy to me. She didn't expect it at all. And it's really frustrating her. Oh, I forgot about how tired you get in the first trimester when you can't even physically see that you're pregnant. Doesn't make sense something so small can make you so tired. Not currently pregnant. But I wish someone had warned me about muscle cramps. I had to learn a new way to pop my ankles because every night I would pop them and get massive Charlie horses in my legs that my fiancé had to massage out. Oh God, the Charlie horses. And you can't reach down to massage your legs because you're too big to bend. Yes. I was in tears when they would hit. You're already so freaking uncomfortable. Being woken up by a Charlie horse just makes you wonder if trying to sleep is even worth it. But to any currently pregnant ladies, dark chocolate helps reduce these, and it's an excuse to eat chocolate. Your body produces a hormone called relaxin that helps loosen your pelvis in preparation for birth. Some women get what I too much too soon, and it loosens everything to the point you lose mobility, and every day all day is painful. Also, your body pushes so hard during birth you can feel yourself speep your own asshole out. Gave birth 2 days ago. I'm working up an apology for my midwife for yelling at her as she supported my butthole while I was pushing. I was not at my most gracious in that moment. There are many reasons I'm terrified of getting pregnant. But now I have to add butthole support to the list. Here is another fact. Tears are common. And something like 80% of women have grade 1 tears. A grade 4 tear is, well, a vaginus. I do not like this comment and refuse to consider the realities of acquiring a vaginus. That morning sickness isn't in the morning. And that I would be puking the whole time, not just in the beginning. Edited to add. Not currently pregnant, just had horrible sickness that I will never forget and was eventually diagnosed with hyperemesis. Or that morning sickness isn't just puking. It can also just be this awful hell of constant nausea. First pregnancy I puked about 4 times. This time morning sickness was just constant nausea without any relief for 4 weeks. Puking would have at least bought me some downtime. But still not as bad as the people who have it or hyperemesis the whole pregnancy. Hair loss. After I had my kid I lost a ton of hair. I would pull fists full of hair during my showers. I thought there was something wrong with me because no one told me about this. Went to Google. Totally normal and it happens to everyone. It grows back eventually and you'll go through an awkward baby hair phase. Something I actually know the science behind. So apparently when you're pregnant, your head holds onto almost all of those dead hairs that your scalp would normally just get rid of every day. We all lose some hair. But most of the time we don't realize how much we lose. Especially if you're blessed with thick hair. So when you're pregnant and your body is worrying about keeping baby safe and growing, it basically stops shedding dead hair. And then sheds it all at once right after baby is born. So you're not actually losing more hair than normal. You're just losing all of those dead hairs that you would have lost anyway over the course of your pregnancy. It takes some time to see that your hair is back to normal because your head is now growing all of those hairs back at once. But when all is said and done, your hair isn't any thinner than it was before baby. My hairstylist told me this when I started freaking out about my pregnancy and body changes. She saved a panic attack that day. I wish someone had told me that no. Your body does not magically go back to normal once the baby is out. You have weeks of healing. Either your ripped vagina or cut open stomach. Your boobs are still on baby mode and have a whole new set of problems now. Pooping will be terrifying, lol. Depression risks are higher. Just a lot of stuff continues on after the baby. I don't know why people insist on visiting right after delivery. I am tired. I am busy with this baby. I am tore up from the floor up. Please come in a month when I can at least have some sort of a routine. Tore up from the floor up, lol. I'm 5 weeks postpartum and had my OB take a look today for any remaining stitches from my 2nd degree tear. I tore all the way and I swore I could still feel some. She said that they were all gone. But then I went home and found a whole ass suture on my toilet paper. Took my first look down there and it looks like I was stitched up by Frankenstein. My taint straight up has a seam now. My god. The pooping. I have a 3-month-old. And while I can't remember my first poop after delivery, I vividly remember crying on the toilet not being able to poop. And nobody warns you about the hemorrhoids. Mine were so big I couldn't sit for 2 weeks. And poops came out in little nuggets. Sometimes I actually had to scoop it out. Going to the bathroom became an event. My husband said the sounds I made trying to poop were worse than what I did during labor. You literally just made me never want to give birth. I'm laughing but also mortified at the thought of any of this. This is not an isolated instance either. With both my babies my POO turned black. Was rock hard. And would not come out. I was scared to go to the toilet because the pain was unbearable. I too ended up digging mine out. I ended up consuming bags of sugar-free gummy bears to turn myself into a liquid speep machine. Because the alternative was agonizing. The stuff that stays with your body afterwards. I developed allergies after I had my second. My feet definitely got bigger. Hormones are no joke. My feet grew half a size and my hair got curly. It was wavy before. But now I get ringlets. It also made my fingernails stronger. Also I developed an aversion to beef that never really went away. I only eat it like once a month to this day. And my youngest is about to turn 10. It's like a second of beef is happening to my body. Right? I have year-long allergies now. When she was born in mid-July I had a blocked ear for 3 months. She is 4 now. My oldest is 10 and I totally get the strange new bodily functions. Ugh. The things we go through. My peeping boobs hurt so bad. I hit one in my sleep and woke up in excruciating pain. I knew they got bigger. But the pain was a surprise. I was told by my sister about boobs hurting in the first trimester from growth. She forgot to mention my nipples would feel like they were burning in hell. I also had this burning pain. Lanolin helped. Hang in there. It gets better. Lanolin. Like sheep's wool? Hard to tell if you're genuinely asking or quoting Anchorman. Anchorman. Had to. That's not a line you get the opportunity to quote often.
Hey guys, if you like this video then smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more contents like this. And don't forget to press that bell icon to get notified for future videos. Thanks for watching. Click here to see more videos.